Welcome to another video, A Walk on the Wild Side, and this is a special video. I'm in the car here with Chris.
Hello everybody!
The daddy!
The
Blackpool £1 burger man, yes.
We've just done letters and we thought we'd go for a drive.
Yeah, so we've just done some letters where I've been picking up some very kindly donated gifts, and now we're just going to go on a little bit of a drive. So let's just turn you around, here we go, and Chris is filming this on his Osmo there, as you can see.
So I'm filming him, filming you, filming me, so who knows?
So we're now just having a bit of a drive. Are we going to go to the promenade?
Absolutely.
Have a look at the promenade.
Because it's a bit windy out there today, isn't it?
I tell you what, it's not very good weather in Blackpool at the moment. So we're just outside. There's the lifeboat there. The lifeboat pub, very popular.
Have you been in there since I've done it up yet?
You know what, I've never been in the lifeboat. And just across there is Gaieties. That's another good karaoke place. Got a fish and chip place here. So we're just coming up to the promenade now. It's a bit breezy. Look at the people getting all blown around. Look. Oh, you can hear the music now. Blackpool Promenade.
I'll tell you what. We'll go to the left because it's looking a bit congested with traffic.
I'll tell you what. There's quite a few people around. The weather's a bit rough. We've had some good weather in Blackpool lately, but it has just turned a little bit. But there's a few people around, as you can see. Oh. Am I allowed to
No, we don't mention that. We don't mention that.
There's Mark Ellis and Vauxhall.
The fudge bus is back.
Oh, the fudge bus is back. There you go. And now these hotels here, we've got the big ones. We've got the Craggy Dom there, and we've got just over there, we've got the Royal Sea Bank. That's a Blackpool Promotions hotel, that one. And what have we got over here, Chris? What are those pipes over there?
They're to do with the waste to go out. It's to do with the airflow, isn't it? To do with the waste. Yeah,
they're actually the pipes of poo. That's what I call them, the pipes of poo. Because what they are is they're actually venting the fumes from the the water treatment place there. The official name for them is venting blades, yeah. So there you go. You learn something on my channel all the time. That's the Royal Sea Bank. Yeah, a few people there. Rigby Road, that's where Blackpool Transport is, and the old trams are just up that way there. The Manchester.
They got a family bar above it now.
The family pub there, yeah. Got loads of hotels now along this bit here. Oh, fish and chips. We've got plenty of fish and chips, haven't we?
Loads of them.
There's lots of people. Look at all these people here. Look, I know the weather's. I mean, yeah, it has turned. It's really turned. It's really
naughty. It's 8 degrees at the moment, but it just feels colder, doesn't it, because of the wind?
It says there 8. Get in focus. 8 degrees. Yeah. Oh, we've just gone past the Lindeen. Always got to get the Lindeen in, and next door to that is that's the empty plot where they're supposed to be building a new hotel there.
Weren't they meant to be built that like 2 years ago?
Yeah, there seems to be a bit delayed. We've got the Lord's Hotel there, which has been empty for years, and the Royal Carlton, which I believe has been bought by a new owner. The Royal Carlton, what do you think?
Ooh, look at that. I'm really gutted about that. You see, they've lost that. You remember that old retro 1950s style bar, the cafe that used to be there? It's gone.
Yeah, it's changed, hasn't it? Yeah, I remember that.
That was so cool. It was like 1950s retro, happy days type of feel to it.
Mother Hubbard's, Yates's, that's been bought as well. That's going to be.
That's been bought by the guy who owns Mr. Bazra's.
Yeah, the guy that owns Mr. Bazra's is going to be. That car park there is where the Easy Hotel was supposed to be going, but they never got round to building it.
Well, they started it, didn't they? They put the framework up, and then for some reason took it all down.
They did, yeah. The Dutton Arms, that's a nice looking pub, isn't it? That's been there a long time. And we've got these flats on the corner which look really nice.
I love that. Nice. I love that look.
We've got the McDonald's next door. We've got some nice places here. Casa Franco, authentic Italian. And we've got the steakhouse with the cow. Can you see it?
I've been in there. It's really. Have you ever been in there, Steve?
I haven't been in, but I
really nice. It is really nice.
The Queen's Hotel. The Viking Hotel.
Is there still Buddy Lee in there? Yeah.
Yeah, Buddy Lee.
I've seen him. He's a comedian. He's absolutely fantastic.
So we're now up to the South Pier. There's the South Pier. Here we've got Pablo's. Station Road there. Trams used to go down there.
The Velvet Coaster, do you want to give them the history about why it's called the Velvet Coaster?
The Velvet Coaster used to be on the site of the old Lucky Star Amusements, and it's called the Velvet Coaster after the Velvet Coaster, which used to be at the Pleasure Beach. It was one of the first. It was one of the first roller coasters that we had at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. We're just now by the Sandcastle. See the water slide there. Just over here, we've got Flagstaff Gardens. Flagstaff Gardens and public toilets.
Then the Crazy Golf.
Adventure Golf there. So we're just by the Pleasure Beach now. It's probably
It'll be closed now.
Closed now, isn't it?
I think it
Quite a
closes.
few people around though.
I think it closes at 5 o'clock.
Yeah, so I'm filming this at 5:30, so they're still making their way out of the Pleasure Beach there. Ocean Boulevard. Yeah, I remember this. Before all this Ocean Boulevard, you can see right into the Pleasure Beach, but now...
Yeah, there used to be
No,
there used to be like a water thing down there, didn't there? Mr. Chippy, I love the name. I love the subtlety of it.
Mr. Chippy. Now this part of Ocean Boulevard here is actually going to be turned into an apart hotel. So all along here,
Is
you
it?
see all these buildings here? These are all going to be turned into like hotel rooms, apart hotels, just underneath or behind, in front of the big one, should I say? Yeah, it's not going to be connected with this hotel, I don't think. I think it's going to be different. So that's the Boulevard Hotel there. It's quite a swanky hotel, that, you know. And then you got the Big Blue down there. So now we're on New South Promenade and got a load more hotels here. So it's not very. You don't get many people coming down this way, do you? Really?
Let's have a closer look down here.
So now we're coming down here. We're going to go past the old Kimberley Hotel. That was a big hotel, like in the olden days. It's been closed for over 10 years.
Yeah, it's been a long time. It's such a shame, isn't it? Such a shame.
Shut down, yeah. And then over this way, I think we had the Palm Beach or something, and the Warwick, and then they knocked those down and built this one here, the Hampton by Hilton.
Did anybody work out why when they built the second lot of it, why they used a different colour brick?
Yeah, so
was that purposely done?
They extended this one, and you can see there. You can see where they used a slightly different. Maybe they couldn't get the right brick. I don't know. You can see where the join is. But I think in a way it's good that they extended it, because it shows that they were doing quite well, you know. And that hotel there, the Hampton by Hilton, it does do very, very well.
She said these apartments are nice.
So we're now just coming up to the mirror ball. There's a mirror ball. This is where you have your...
Well, no, they stole the crap table.
That's the crap table.
No,
over
it's
there.
gone. They stole it.
Oh no!
Somebody stole the crap table.
What's happened to it? I sat there when I had a kebab from the Armenian,
Yeah.
which is just up the way. What's going on here? We'll just close the road. Look.
Yeah. But them flats are nice, aren't they? Coastal
Point. You need to be a millionaire if you want to.
Oh yeah, they are really nice though.
So I've got to keep doing my YouTube, and you never know. One day. So now we're coming down this little crescent now, and we're now about to come to the first hotel you get to on Blackpool Promenade. I don't think it's open. It's this one here, called the Mayfair. That's the first hotel you get to in Blackpool when you're coming from the south.
It looks closed down by the looks of it.
It's
under reconstruction by the looks of it. Yeah.
Might be reopening it.
No, they've got scaffolding up and stuff.
They're doing something with it. So, Cardigan Place. Look, we've got a concrete road here. You don't get too many of them, do you?
Right, I'm actually just driving random because Steve has no idea where I'm going, so we're having to stretch his knowledge of Blackpool
We're making
now.
it up as we go along here. We've got a big skip at the back of that hotel, so they're definitely doing some work.
This is a nice area here.
Oh yeah, this is a swanky. This is one of those areas where I'm thinking if I keep doing my YouTube, I might be able to afford a house around here.
These are really a nice area around here.
I've always liked it round here. I like it round here.
Actually, we'll go this way.
So this road here is Clifton Road, isn't it?
Yes.
So this is Clifton Road. Lots of detached, very big, well not massive, but lots of detached properties.
Nice houses down here.
It is a nice part of Blackpool.
Have you been round the new houses where the Pontins was?
You know what? I have actually. I did a job
You've
there.
done?
I did a garden job, and I actually thought that it was very like the very narrow roads. You know, some of these new housing estates, especially the one in Vauxhall near your place. Those houses are
you're
kind
right.
of they're bunched together, and the road going into them, the road's dead narrow.
What we'll do while we're here, we'll show you what we're talking about. This is where the old Pontins used to be, opposite the sand dunes.
Yeah, so we're about to go into the old, what used to be the old Pontins site. It's this. All these houses here stand where Pontins used to be. So all this was all chalets along here in the olden days.
And this backs onto the airport.
Yeah, you got the airport at the back. It's a good place to come if you want to see the planes. In fact, a good place is to go up there on the top of the sandhill.
Yeah.
But if you're anywhere around these streets here, you can see the planes coming in. But yeah, we've got an estate here now. We're actually in St Anne's now, aren't we? This is St Anne's.
I think so, yes.
Yeah, we are actually in St Anne's. Yeah, I did a job round here. Because you know, when they build these houses, they tend to just build them and leave everything plain outside. There wasn't a proper fence, there wasn't a proper garden. So I went round to this house. It was somewhere around here, and I put a lawn down. I got a load of grass, and I put a lawn down for them. So, because the builders just left it, just left it like a mess. But this is the new estate. So all this here was Pontins.
Yeah,
where we're driving now.
And it wasn't that long ago, was it?
Not that long ago. I've got some pictures actually. I've got some pictures of Pontins. But we're just coming up to a viewing area now. If you're interested in watching the planes, you can actually come up here and you can watch them for me. You can go up to that fence there and you can see the planes coming into land or taking off, whichever way they happen to be going. So yeah, we've made it to the end, and here's a look back the other way. I think they've pretty much just finished it all off now. It's taken them a while, but I think finally they've actually finished this estate now. I don't think they've got any more to do.
But it shows you how close we are to Blackpool.
Yeah, you can see the big one straight up there, look. So just imagine all this area, which is a massive area, was all Pontins. And I went into Pontins once.
Yeah.
I think it was to do with work. I was delivering something, and it was like going back in time. I felt like I was going back to the 70s, and that was in the late 90s, but it felt like I was going back in time because it was so old-fashioned inside. And straight ahead you can see the sand dunes. So if you go on the sand dunes, you can stand on the top of there and you get a cracking view of the airport. You can get to see the runway from up there. Here's a look down here. All these new roads here. So it's a great place to come and see the planes. So there you go. So that road there, if you carry on down there, it'll take you to St Anne's. Well, it'll take you into St Anne's Centre. But yeah, we are actually in St Anne's here, because when you come across that road there, Squires Lane, you're into St Anne's. So there, that was the old Pontins site. They used to go down that road there as well. They used to go down there.
Didn't that, where them flats are now, didn't that used to be a petrol station?
Well, actually, this here is Lemon Tree Court. It used to be a pub. It used to be a very popular venue.
Where here?
Lemon Tree, the Lemon Tree pub. Yeah.
And was there a petrol station there? Where them flats, houses are?
There might have been, yeah.
I mean,
I can't remember. I do remember the Lemon Tree pub. But there's the archway there, the illuminations, if you're coming this way.
We're now on Squires Lane.
This is Squires Lane, yeah. Lots of shops around here.
What we'll do is, shall we go down the posh part of Lytham Road?
The posh part of Lytham Road?
The top end of Lytham Road, because they've got some nice houses down there.
So we're just going over the hill now, the railway track. Just over there, you see those flats over there?
Yeah.
That used to be where filed buses were. They were like based in St Anne's, because that is St Anne's on that side of the road. So that's all St Anne's. Down that road there is St Anne's, Westgate.
I didn't realise that.
It's like a staggered border. It's like a staggered border, yeah. Because if you go over here, you're not in St Anne's, on that bit there. You're not. If you go to that pub there, you're not in St Anne's.
But you are down there.
But you are down there. So it is a little bit of a jagged border.
So we're now going on the posh side of Lytham Road.
The posh side of Lytham Road, yeah.
Look at the houses. Got some nice houses down
we've
here.
Got some. This is another posh part of Blackpool. Goes all the way to almost up to the central pier, really. But this is the posh end.
Yes.
Look at this, aren't they swanky? Some of them are old people's. That's a residential care home. That one. That's another one there. Look, got a few of them. But I tell you what. It's a bit leafy up this end of Lytham Road.
Oh, yeah. Have you seen that the Spend Dyke is shut down?
Oh, there's a pub up here. Yeah, we'll see that in a minute. But look at this. Look at these houses here. And this used to be where South Shore Hospital was, but it's now a medical centre. I actually went in there the other week. Yeah, I had to go in for something. So that's a medical centre. Yeah, so it's quite leafy, and look at the old wall as well. Look, it's quite leafy up this end.
It is, isn't it?
It's nothing like that at the other end of this road, though.
It's completely different. Completely different. I've been in the dunes a few times. That's all right in there.
This is a nice looking pub. I went there for a quiz night once, and I did a video on it.
Yeah, it's a nice pub in there. Nice landlord in there.
You can check it out if you want. We've got a park. It's called the Louis Horrocks, is it? Memorial Park or something. It's a nice little park there. Got another care home there. Look at that there. Look.
What we do?
That's quite a big one, isn't it?
I'm literally keeping him on his toes at the moment because he has no idea where I'm going.
We're now up to the junction with Highfield Road and Harrowside. So to the left is Harrowside, takes you back almost to the promenade and the mirror ball. To the right is Highfield Road. I just want to come down here because I want to show people this is such a vibrant area down here. There's so many restaurants down here, and it's such a nice area. Look at that old Volkswagen. Hey, I like that Volkswagen. Look at that, isn't it cool? Yeah, so I've done videos on Highfield Road, and it's yeah.
It's such a vibrant area.
It is. There's lots of shops down here. We used to come down in the olden days. There's lots of cafes and quite trendy bars as well. We've got Winston's just here on the left, Winston's. And we've got a social club on the right.
You don't see many of them, do you? Social clubs anymore?
Not really, but there are a lot of nice cafes. Blue Diamond, Jonathan Ross's favourite. Jonathan Ross goes in there.
I'm just going to show you a normal street. People
Look
like
at this
normal
street here. It's like Coronation Street.
It's exactly like Coronation Street, isn't it?
So this is just off Highfield Road. Lots of estate agents around here as well. So if you're interested in buying a house, they've got a lot of estate agents.
I like doing videos, and when I do videos, I'm talking about hey look, Highfield
Ladies Bowling Club. Yeah, that actually goes into the park. There's a park round the back there.
Yeah.
And there's a bowling club, yeah. So
I like doing videos on houses, and because a lot of people obviously thinking of moving to Blackpool, and telling them what the prices are. So the price for a house round here is probably going to be around the 90,000 mark here, 80 to 90,000 mark.
I would probably say you're probably looking at 80, maybe about 80 on average, 1,000 for one of these terraces. They actually look pretty decent.
They're good, solid. They are solid buildings. They are solid buildings. Because for those of you watching from down south, the property is very cheap up north. It is very cheap.
Yeah, a lot of people that come to Blackpool, if they're coming from the south, they're saving so much money by buying a property.
Big time, huge time.
Up here. This is the entrance to the park there. There you go. They've got a library there, which is now a community hub. 1915 was when that was built. Another estate agent there. Molten printing.
Have you tried, there's a chippy down here opposite the Highfield School. Oh, it's a fantastic chippy. Have you ever tried it?
I haven't, no.
I'll show you where it is. Well, we go down this way. I'll show you where it is. It's a little gem. The food is so nice, but it's like normal food. It's normal prices because it's obviously a non-touristy area. I can't remember what it's called though, but it's just down here.
Yeah, so we're now actually in a residential part of Blackpool now. Kind of in the area where I grew up. I grew up round here, not too far away. Yeah.
So you're a Revo boy, are you?
Not quite Revo, Martin. Martin.
okay, yeah.
Martin. So we're actually well, I think this is a Martin area, isn't it? I think it's probably classed as Martin.
It's actually Highfield.
Or Highfield.
Yeah, it's Highfield
So just
Road.
over there, there's a big field called Fisher's Field where they play football. The kids play football on there. And if you look over there, we'll go past it in a minute. There's a house that used to be my doctor's surgery in the Highfield surgery, and now it's a house. So I used to go. So you know the hospital or the medical centre we went past before?
Yeah.
Well, this is where it used to be. It used to be the Highfield Medical Centre, which is now in there, but that used to be in that house there.
Oh, cool.
It used to be a doctor's surgery. Yeah. So if anyone remembers the old Dr. Priestley and Dr. Kelly, Dr. Inmunger, they're all the names I can remember from the olden days. Oh, we've got a bus here. Look, that bus goes to Staining. That's a village just outside Blackpool.
So I think it's just round here, the chippy that I want to show you.
Another bunch of shops here.
Yeah, I think it's here. I found it. There you go, that place.
Fish and chips?
You ever been there?
I haven't, no.
Oh, I'll tell you what, it's a fantastic chippy. It's a fantastic chippy. If you ever get a chance, yeah, try it out, Steve.
Look at that, hidden away. I didn't even know about it. I'll have to go down. This road is called Acre Gate.
Yeah, and that's Acre Gate chippy
Gate.
there. And again, if you look at the houses down here, there's some decent houses around here.
Hey, look how wide this road is.
Yeah, I only know this area because when I was out canvassing, when Scott was about, yeah, we did all this area here. That's how I know the area.
I can't get over how wide this road is wide. It's really wide.
There are some really nice houses in Blackpool. People don't realise that.
Yeah, I think a lot of people just think of Blackpool. They just think of the promenade, the hotels. They don't think about the normal residential
No, absolutely.
parts of Blackpool.
Is this taking us on to...
I think we're going to go onto an old road called Pedders Lane.
Pedders Lane. I know that because I nearly bought a house on Pedders Lane when I was moving. And I looked at a house on Pedders Lane. It was actually that one. That was the house I was looking at, the one with the solar panels on it. But it was too small at the end. So I ended up buying another one.
So we're now just coming onto Pedders Lane. And Pedders Lane is quite an old road. There's some pretty old houses down that way.
If we go this way, yeah, there's some decent houses along here as well. Some decent chunky houses.
There's a nice mix of houses. You've got a terrace here, but there's some quite big bungalows. If you go down here, there's some massive houses, huge plots of land. I actually have done a lot of work around here, so I know the area quite well. But yeah, Pedders Lane. And that's where you've got some quite big bungalows in there. Look, some massive plots of land. Some very, very... Look at the cherry blossom.
Once you hit 200,000 subscribers, Steve, you'll be able to afford to live out here.
If you carry on going all the way down here and carry on over the road,
Yeah.
you'll eventually get to the Highfield Academy, which used to be Arnold School in the olden days, a private school.
And where all the hoteliers used to send their kids and stuff like that.
Yeah. The most famous person I can think of is Chris Loaf and the Pet Shop Boys, who went to Arnold. So that playing field over there belongs to the Highfield Academy, which it is now, but it used to be Arnold School. So what happened to Arnold was it merged with King Edward and Queen Mary in Lytham. So there you go. I don't know what they're doing with this field here. Did they still play on it? I don't know. I've not seen anyone playing on it. Yeah. So all this used to belong to Arnold, but now I believe it belongs to the Highfield Academy.
Again, there's some nice houses round here.
Oh, this is very swanky round here, you know. Got one there, a street there called Fifth Avenue.
Well, this is 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th Avenue down here.
We're seeing the posh part of Blackpool now.
This is literally just off Lytham Road. Up there is Lytham Road.
So we're kind of coming back towards Lytham Road again. Just in here we've got more playing fields. Look at this. All this used to be belonging to Arnold.
Let's have a look at what's down 2nd Avenue.
Just up there. 2nd Avenue, look at this. I think this goes on to Broadway, doesn't it?
This is, yep, this is very leafy, isn't it? But I love these type of houses. These 1930 style houses.
I'll tell you what, look at that house there, look. Wow. Look at that.
There's some chunky houses, aren't there? Some really proper houses here.
I think this is Broadway, isn't it? Yeah, Broadway.
Yes, it is.
I think there's a car garage down here, isn't there?
There is. He's the guy I used to. Do you know he used to be on Watson Road? And the guy used to be on Watson. The guy I used to take my van to. He's moved here.
All right.
Because the one on Watson Road ended up getting compulsory purchased or something like this. So he's back here.
Meltech Mechanics.
Yeah, that's the guy that I use.
Yeah, so it is quite swanky around here, and we've got a building here which is actually quite interesting. It was called Manus House or something, and it was like a retreat or something like that for people to get away. But it's all been closed up, and I think the last time I saw it was for sale. Manus House it was called, yeah. So we're back onto Lytham Road again, and we're just going down. We're making this up as we go along.
We are. I'm just seeing how knowledgeable Steve is about this area.
Well, we're going down, what was it, Woodstock Garden?
Woodstock.
And look at that, we can see straight up the lift hill for the big one.
Now that's a shot and a half, isn't it, that?
Look at that, just look how steep that looks from here. It looks like it goes straight up. That is, you know what, I've just thought of a photograph there, you know.
So,
that would be a great photograph, wouldn't
do you want to take one now? While we're here?
Yeah, it's all right,
Well,
I'll come back and do it with. I'll have to come back and do it with my big lens.
Oh yeah,
my super duper lens.
That is going to be a fantastic shot, though, that isn't it?
But when you're looking at that lift hill from back there, it just looks like it goes straight up, vertical. So look at this. We're now up to the railway tracks now. I've not been down here for ages. We've got a bridge over here that goes over, and it takes you to the other side, and it takes you to Pleasure Beach station. So they've actually got a railway station for the Pleasure Beach. It's actually a nice little station. Well, not a station, it's just a platform really, but it's all right, you know.
So as you say, to the right hand side is the train tracks. We've just gone past Rosemary Avenue.
This road here is called Horncliffe. A friend of mine used to live down there, Horncliffe. Another road here called Wickham Avenue. That house there is partly boarded up. We're now on to Swanage Avenue.
Should we bob onto Harrowside Lane?
Yep.
Harrowside, sorry. Harrowside, of course. Always get them mix up Harrowside, isn't it? Have you tried the chippy, Harrowside chippy? That's a nice chippy as well.
No.
Oh yeah, you've got to try. That's a nice chippy. That one just there. That chippy just there is a good chippy.
So we've now just gone up to Harrowside. We actually came about that way before.
Yeah, so we're going to go.
We went down Highfield Road, but we're now going the other way.
Yeah.
So we're going to have a little look at this here. So we've got a chippy there.
That which is a decent chippy, to be fair.
Harrowside Fish and Chips, and we've also got a Chinese.
I've never been in a Chinese, I don't know.
Place. And we've also got the Armenian kebab house, arguably the best kebab place in Blackpool.
We're now at the back of the Solaris Centre. As for information, there is a cardboard recycling area just down here.
Yeah, so we're just coming down the hill now, or the bridge, should I say. You can see the mirror ball there on the other side of the Solaris Centre.
And there's a cardboard recycling centre there. So if you live in Blackpool, you need to get rid of your cardboard or your waste, that's where it goes.
doing something. They're changing the road layout there, aren't they?
Actually, we could drive. We could drive through it. So I'll go down. I'll go down that way.
Crichton Place. So we're back into the swanky area again.
We're just going to go down and see what they're doing now. Oh, we can't go down that way, can we? No, it's a no entrance. Okay. What we'll do is we'll head back towards the Pleasure Beach, and I think we'll. Do you think is that enough of a video for you, Steve?
Yeah.
We've definitely got some nice areas.
We've seen quite a bit of Blackpool. A lot of the posh.
Actually, I just want to go down here. Down here, there's a doggy swimming pool. I'm not joking because our dog it's for dogs who've got bad legs and stuff like that.
Wild Coast Canine Hydrotherapy.
They're brilliant in here. They're absolutely brilliant. Our dog Oscar, who's a Springer Spaniel, at the latter part of his life, yeah, his legs are gone, and you can bring him in here, and they'll help to build the muscles up. Really good, actually. Really good.
That's another place that's hidden away around here. Wild Coast Canine Hydrotherapy. There you go.
Basically, it's a doggy swimming pool. They put buoyancies on the dogs, and the dogs can flap their little legs, and it helps build the muscles up of the dogs.
Yeah. I bet they'd like that, wouldn't they?
Oh, Oscar used to love it. He used to absolutely love it.
So we're now on Tudor Place, Napier Avenue. Again, we can see the Pleasure Beach straight ahead. You can see the brake for the big one there. It just goes over the back of the hotel. So that's the brake for the big one. Very important because when it comes in, it's going quite fast. So when it goes over that brake, it has to slow down quite a bit because you don't want it to be going too fast when it comes back into the station. Quite a lot of hotels around here actually. We've got the Big Blue Hotel. We're now on to Bond Street. This is actually Bond Street.
And then
Hotel.
We're on the other side of the Pleasure Beach train station.
So there you go, that's the train station I was talking about. So we're now going right round the back of the Pleasure Beach. Look at the wall here. I think that wall must be original, mustn't it?
I would say so, yes.
Because the Pleasure Beach goes back, how far does it go back? More than 100 years, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
130 years, is it? Or about the same time as the tower or something like that. And it was actually on the beach. It was on the beach at that time. That's why it was called the Pleasure Beach. It was Mr. Bean that it was in charge. Mr. Bean. That was the guy that first opened it, yeah. And then I think was it his daughter or son that married a Thompson, and then the Thompsons?
Yeah. I remember reading some history about
the Thompsons.
Okay, what we'll do is we'll turn off onto Station Road, just down here. We're just going past Osborne Road at the moment. We'll turn left to Station Road, and that'll bring us back up to the Pleasure Beach, and then we can conclude the video then, can't we?
Yeah.
So
Bentley's Fish and Chips. Shout out to Bentley's. Best fish and chips in South Shore. Well, arguably. Other chippies are available, but they are very, very good.
I love the caveat.
I have to keep saying that, you know.
We're now on Station Road.
So we're back to Station Road again.
Look, there's a Nina.
Past it. Ooh.
A Nina, Nina. We see a Nina.
What's going on here?
Right.
That's a fancy looking car.
It's cool, that car.
Red, isn't it?
It's all kicking off in Blackpool.
So there's the South Pier. We're back at the promenade again. Who remembers the toilets? They have downstairs, down the steps toilets here, and they only filled them in a couple of years ago. Yeah. So here we are.
Another Nina.
Oh, it's kicking off in Blackpool. We've got Got car outside the South Pier. It's all going on. So we made it back to the promenade again.
Yep, so I'll take you home now, Steve.
I'm going to be heading home now. So there you go, that was a bit of an impromptu drive around.
I hope you like this type of video, guys. I'm talking to people on both cameras.
His camera going still. Thanks to Chris for driving us around. It's all very much on the fly. A bit of a test of my knowledge as well.
And you won't have to edit this video.
I won't have to edit it. I'm just going to put it out as it is.
As it is.
No editing.
No editing, straight away.
So there you go. If you like the video, hit the like button and also hit subscribe.
And don't forget that notification bell, because more important, and it doesn't cost you a copper coin.
It doesn't cost you anything. Tick the bell for notifications of new videos. And we will see you again.
See you later, guys. Thanks a lot.
Video.